Alright, so fuck wasps. You know, fuck most insects. I mean, bees... bees I hold a grudging respect for because, you know, they pollinate and make honey and shit like that. I don't know the extent of a bee's life. Shut up. What are those called? Like black jackets, yellow horns? Black horns, wasps, the chupacabra, you know, fuck all those. They don't contribute anything to nature, but they still fuck with you. Like, if you see one, they'll just be like, ha, look at me. Like, my fucking abdomen part, like the little stinger, the ass, is not attached to my body. There's just a very thin line that attaches them to each other. And I could probably still kill you. And, you know, that's just fucked up. You know, like, who decided, on what principle did Noah decide, hey, you know what, I'm gonna keep these things in a little jar and I'm gonna carry them off to the new world with me. They should survive the flood. Got a problem there, Noah. First of all, they have wings. They can get there themselves. If they can't fly above the flood, then, you know, do they really deserve to make it? And second of all, why did he decide that it was okay to bring them over? They have stingers, they got wings. As I previously mentioned, they got little antenna. Fuck, well, I know what those are for. I don't know what wasp antennas are used for. Maybe for, like, feelers. Maybe to, like, mate. I don't know. I hate them. Their anatomy offends me on a personal level. How do I know that they're also not offended by me? The thing is, I don't care. I love all types of people. I mean, the human race as a whole, I don't enjoy them. But I don't really discriminate against anyone except for, like, awful criminals, I guess. But, like, no specific type of person do I really discriminate against. That's not the same for insects. If it is racist to go against wasps as opposed to bees, then I am very prejudiced. I am a bad person in that aspect. You know, fuck wasps. I hope wasps hear this, and that this is considered like some sort of hate speech against them, and that they come and fight me, because you know what? Barry BB from B-Movie could probably win a court case against the human race, but can the entire wasp race beat me, Derek, in a court case? More at 11.
Oh no, that's not McDonald's. That's like a ball of some kind.
What kind of ball?
Some kind of ball.
What kind of ball?
Over on that table.
What kind of ball?
All right, we're at the playground.
What kind of ball
we're
is
at the
it?
playground. I think we're having some good fortune. You know, I think it's like we busted open a fortune cookie, took out the little piece of paper, and it said "good" on it. But nah, there was this table. Looked like there was some McDonald's on it from a distance, man. So I'm honing in on it. Looks like it's a traffic cone that I'm gonna kick over. It's like I'm gonna go in there, you know. I'm gonna descend on it like a piranha on a what are they, like cow carcasses, which is probably what it was. So anyway, it's a ball of some kind. So I gotta tell you, to say the least here, Chumbo, I'm a little put out.
I remember Joshua Bone. Do you remember Joshua Bone? I remember Joshua Bone. I went down the twisty slide on the playground one day. He's waiting at the bottom for me. He just, like, straight up starts strangling me. Like, no reason. Like, I found out later that he had nothing against me. He just, like, I was there if he wanted to strangle someone. Worked out pretty well for him. They were talking about me during class, and, you know, like, I was a real big crybaby back then. I mean, like, I probably still am now, but, like, I'm too close to the situation to really, like, assess that.
Yeah.
But, like, back then I definitely was. And so, like, I hear, like, is it okay to mention names on this?
No.
Alright, so yeah. I hear Connor Gill and, like, Jimmy Hollister, Ryan Smith, they're all just kind of, like, talking, and then they're, like, glancing over to me and just, like, laughing to themselves, and I'm getting flustered. I'm just like, what are you guys talking about? And they're just like, nothing. And so, like, they keep doing it, and then I hear, like, little words come out. Like, I hear stupid, and I hear, like, other shit like that. So I'm sitting there, I'm just like, I'm not gonna take this. I just, like, right now, I'm just like, teacher, they're saying things about me, and they're just like, James, what are you saying about Derek? And he was like, nothing, we're not talking about him at all. And I was like, yeah, you're lying. And I just, like, grabbed a pencil and just kind of, like, stabbed Connor Gill in the arm. He was like, yeah. That was pretty much the story. I was very unbalanced I guess. But physically, I was fine. Emotionally, I was pretty bad, I guess. Because I felt that irrational response to my friends talking about me behind my back was to stab one of them. So, you know, that's fucked.
Flying in, Commander. This is Colonel Gravy. Come in, come in, Derek. Derek, what? Come in, Derek. What? We're intercepting the traffic cone. We're approximately 0 feet. Derek, that is 0 feet above the ground. I can't hear you over. Derek, I can't hear you over. What is that, Derek? I can't hear you, over. You're gonna have to speak louder, buddy. You have to end with over. Press the button, Derek. The blue button. Derek. Break it out.
This reminds you of this episode of SpongeBob where they were doing this.
Just the 10-4 on that, buddy.
Trying to point back at the... We don't need siding.
What?
We don't need siding.
See,
Look, what I'm saying is there's plenty of scrap metal back.
Both of you know that you can just keep firing it at me and you won't get tired. But I will. Because there's only one of you.
What?
Huh? Hey. I'm Derek.
What?
Huh?
Yeah.
Derek, what?
What?
You're gonna need to talk louder.
I
Derek?
can't. I'm
Derek,
sick.
come on.
Derek,
I'm sick.
Derek,
What are you
What?
saying?
are you sick?
What are you saying
Are
to
you-
me right now?
Are you okay?
Derek,
What?
I'm gonna finish talking. And
Are you
talk.
okay?
Derek, I think
Yeah.
I'm sick.
What?
I'm really just. I just
I'm-
gotta get this.
All right.
I'm having trouble with my organs.
We gotta
Derek,
finish our
buddy.
sentences.
buddy.
Oh.
Hey,
What's going there? Was that a cough?
What?
are you
Bless
okay?
you.
Oh no, I'm okay.
You sound
God
sick.
bless you, Derek.
What?
I'm Derek.
God
about those
bless you,
bricks?
merry gentlemen.
God
Should we
bless
take
you,
those
Derek.
bricks?
Are you okay?
Bless Derek.
I'm Derek.
What?
What? So she's in the kitchen, right? Like talking about something, trying to remember something, and you know, Bill behind the couch, he's checking out all our cactuses. You know, stepping to the left, stepping to the right, just eyeing up the whole row, like he's got the police line up. You know, he's trying to determine the suspect. So she yells for him. She yells, Bill. She yells, Bill. Where's Bill? And he goes, yeah, and he's standing back there, and then she forgets entirely that she was even talking to him, and just like leaves, and he's just standing back there bewildered, like, should I keep looking at these cactuses? Should I go attend to her needs? Should I be doing something right now? And then eventually he decides to play it safe, stays behind the couch, is still checking out all our foliage.
Read this as fast as you can.
Which part? Description: all time station, trucking terminal, 3 houses under construction, Exxon station or railway station that tracks lights and has machine stop. Crossover signal, tower 1, tower 1, Jones room, vegetable store, general store, action 26, check 3, stop for the Burlington, Northern, Highway, Lane, car, feedback, loader, unloader, with 2 trailers, truck, operating crossing gauge, operating tanker, steel carrier, car, locomotives with operating headlights. Steam loco. Zero. Alco. Zero. Southern Hill. Steam loco. And tender. 060. Western Maryland. Tycho-seed layout board. Track not included. 33-piece bridge and trestle set. Yourself, don't do that. Like, we're not going to vouch for you if someone tries to arrest you. So he's like, alright, I guess I won't like take my penis out. And then he just like pours the rest of it on the ground and then runs up to someone's like baby carriage and just like cute baby. And like that's terrifying. And then at McDonald's he shit and threw up a lot. Because his lactose intolerant. Is that recording? Oh no. Alright, well, summer economics. It's like a 2-week course instead of a full semester. So that's why I'm taking that. The teacher is pretty cool. But like all the kids in the class are fucked. They're all like against the poor for some reason. This one kid asked why you can be poor, but yet she'll still see you walking around with an iPhone. And Mr. Sanger was just like, well, first of all, fuck you. Like, shut up. Second of all, you don't know their life story. Like, how do you know that they didn't just very recently become poor and that iPhone is the aftermath of when they were still, you know, like, wealthy enough to afford one? Maybe that's, like, a remainder of their former wealth. How do we know that a relative is not paying for that for them? That it was a gift from someone? And then, of course, another person brings up the point, why do we have welfare when most of the people on it are just manipulating the system anyway? And so we're just like, whoa, wild accusations being thrown around here. And he's just like, well, you know, I know this one guy that lives in, you know, like the shitty part of Hudson, you know, and, you know, he, you know, has 2 Hummers, you know, and he, you know, lives in a scummy part of Hudson where everyone has welfare. And he's like, I'm gonna stop you right there, friend. You can't judge someone's financial, you know, status based on the quality of where they live. And, you know, maybe if they have 2 Hummers and they're still claiming to be on welfare, then yes, in that specific example, they're manipulating the system. But as a whole, we can't just assume that welfare is not for anything but to be manipulated. There are people that actually need welfare, and we can't take that away from them. And he says, well, why don't we drug test everyone on welfare? And he's like, did you know that they tried to do that in Florida at like a year that Derek can't remember? And it cost almost $100 million or something. And you know how much they made back from that, from drug testing everyone on welfare? $1 million, not even. So it's really not worth it. We just have to use the trust that we have in poor people, I guess. You know? Know what I'm saying? And then I went to a gas station with Lars, met up with African American Max. We bought a gas station pizza, and then the Cumberland Farms employee said, hey, nice fanny pack. I was wearing a fanny pack.
I don't think it's a ball, dude.
Call me Young Gene
Oh, that's
Wilder.
a container.
It looks like
No, that's an orange.
it looks like a water bottle.
If whatever
Oh,
it
yeah,
is,
that's a
it's gonna
water
get karate chopped.
Hit it hard, man.
I'm about to slice it. Oh, it's full of water. Ugh. Nailed it. Right in his little face.
Ecosystem would probably just like go down. Oh, well, if you're concerned about purity, go premium.
What's up?
What?
What's up, Derek? Derek,
Oh,
tell me.
are we not doing that again?
Nah. We're done with that bit, Derek.
Alright.
Derek, tell me. Let's talk about what you're doing here. What are you doing here right now?
Like in this
in
area
this
right
moment, Derek. What are you doing?
now? In this moment, I am dying and living.
I mean, that's true of everyone. I mean, not
Yeah.
you, obviously, because of the whole life cycle thing.
Oh yeah, no, I'm.
But
fucked.
like.
Well, this incarnation of Derek, his story is ending soon.
Let me ask you, Derek. Are there any other powers that you possess? Do you have any other abilities granted to you?
I wouldn't call them abilities.
So what are you talking here? Skill sets? Executed the flying kick on the traffic cone at approximately 5:21 p.m. 4th of July.
Yep.
Salute. Derek, our salute. Derek,
Oh,
salute.
your mom was standing there, and I was like, "Hey," and then she just kind of like looked at me and put headphones in, and then went out on the porch, and then I finished refilling the pitcher, And I just like turn around and your dad is in the living room just like reading. So he was there the whole time and I didn't know that.
They'll do that to you.
And I was just kind of like grunting to myself, just like getting some water.
From like the effort or just grunting, just general.
I just make some noises.
Right.
How about those Lakers? I don't have a bit about the Lakers. Alright, so how do I start this? Like bowling ball? That's how I bowl. I just go like that.
You were born.
I was born? No, I wasn't.
Start with the beginning.
Alright, so the beginning, have you ever just like paused and tried to feel the earth moving and feel that you yourself are moving with the earth? That is like irrelevant. It was a very fiery beginning, almost as if I was a phoenix, but I'm not, don't worry. Just kind of woke up and I was like, where the fuck am I? I'll tell you where I was. It was a winter, January 18th, 1245. The first Earl of Lancaster was born. Except, it was Derek. So yeah, you know, I was the first Earl of Lancaster and then I died. But, you know, first of all, I always look like this throughout history. You don't see my true form. I don't think I do either, actually. It's just like, you know, perception chooses what I look like through each passing life, but it's always the same core. Like, I always look the same on the inside. And I don't have, like, a skeletal structure. I got, like, a little gremlin inside of me, like, pulling some strings, you know, like, operating the body, like, that took, like, 45 minutes in Derek time. It's very complicated, very awful. That's why I don't move around a lot. So, you know, I looked like the first Earl of Lancaster at first, but that's all perception. That's what you're seeing. That's not what's really there. So that happened. A bunch of little like other things. I don't really remember. No one really that significant. I definitely rose to power. It's just there aren't really documents of that. Because, you know, history, if you control the present, you control the past as well as the future. No, you influence the future, you don't really control it, but, like, you can control the past. So, like, whoever saw these documents of, like, Derek reigns terror again, they're just like, what do you mean again? There was never a first time. Fuck that. And they just get rid of it. It happened. And so I was Buddy Holly for a bit, you know. I mean, technically, no, I was still just Derek. There was never really a Buddy Holly. It was me. But they were just like, oh, you know, I'm gonna name him Buddy Holly. And I was just like, alright. What? Oh yeah, I was the Lindbergh baby. That didn't last very long. That was like maybe a couple of days. Just, I don't really know what the term would be. Like, I'm not transcending because I'm still stuck in like the same dimension, I guess. But, you know, I reform, I regrow myself. Not from like the ground up, it's kind of like skin peels off and then grows back. And then, you know, the plane crashed. Whoa. What else was I? Seth Rogen. No, I wasn't, because... Am I? Maybe. I might be Seth Rogen, and then this might also be me, and we're just existing on the same, like, track, but we're not really like intersecting, so it's okay. Because I'm not like coming into contact with myself, so it might be good. Like two Dereks could probably exist on the same plane as long as they don't like mash together, because like that'd be bad. Because then you have two Dereks in the same place, like two actual Dereks. Like someone named Derek is not Derek. I'm Derek. But yeah, so that's all good.